what's our topic today?
Our topic today is names.
Okay, names. Okay, let's look at this. This could be interesting. So, number 1, what is the most beautiful girl's name you've ever heard? What is the best boy's name you've ever heard?
I'm obsessed with baby names because
Okay.
I really want children. So this is like one of my favorite things to do. So girl's name, the most beautiful one I've heard. I don't know why. I really like the name Pandora.
Pandora, okay.
Yeah. I don't know why. There's something, because I think it's the Pandora's box thing. It just sounds mysterious to me, but it's also very nice. Then my mum said one day, but what if someone shortens it to Dora? Then it's completely different. And I was like, oh.
Oh, you don't want to raise a Dora. Oh, man.
Backpack.
Yeah.
And then the best boy's name that I've ever heard is Dante.
Dante,
I used to be a nanny.
Yeah.
For a little boy. He was half Italian, half Chinese, and he was called Dante. And he was my life. And so I just really loved the name.
So,
About you?
The most beautiful name. So this is in Korea. I met a girl, and she said, "Oh, her name was Lee Sarang."
Oh.
So but then when she was like, when she switches her family name to the end and to the after the second part, then she becomes Sarang E, and then she would tell. And that in English, her name is Lovely. It's like, hi, I'm Lovely.
That's so cute.
Yeah. Then for boys, I guess my baby name was I would call was Hayden, and that could be a girl's or a boy's name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but actually, I think I might actually, if I had a daughter, I might actually name my daughter after my parents' secret baby name that they never got to use.
Oh, okay.
Which was Misha.
Misha. Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. Well, but yeah, my parents fight to say, no, that's my baby name, and I go, you don't steal my baby name. But boy's name, I don't know. Well, Jeffrey's a good name, but
bit self-promotion.
I think maybe I would go Joseph, because that's like a family name.
Really?
My father and all my uncles, their first name is Joseph.
Oh.
And then my brother's middle name is Joseph. And then I would probably just carry on that tradition, Joseph.
Okay.
Because I don't have my nephews. They don't have that name. They don't Joseph.
Oh, okay.
It's biblical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did your parents choose your name?
I think actually they didn't. I was born 2 months premature.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and my mother didn't actually know my gender by that time too.
Oh.
So she was hoping that I was a girl, and my brother said, "No, Mommy, you're gonna have a boy." And then I was born 2 months premature. And my mother found out she wasn't having a girl, and she didn't prepare a boy's name. So she just so she said she came up with on the spot or a name that she really liked.
Oh, that's quite interesting.
But also, my mom likes to play with acronyms too.
Oh, okay.
So my name is Jeffrey Alexander Gadet, so it's GAG. And then my mother's also a nurse, and my sister is Emily Celeste Gadet. ECG, electrocardiogram. And then, but also if you have my brother, me, and my sister, brother's name is Anthony. So Anthony, Jeff, and Emily spells H.
That's actually so clever. It's like a crossword.
Yeah. How did your parents come up with Ryan?
My mum swears by this story, and my dad says that it's not how it happened. Apparently, the first day my mum and my dad met in a tapas bar, my dad told my mum, "I don't want much in life, but I want a little boy, and I want him to be called Ryan." Mm-hmm. And my mum was like, "That's awful. Absolutely not my child." And my mum also made my dad wait 3 years until she was even debating having a child. Mm-hmm. And then when my mum did have me, she didn't like Ryan at all. Mm-hmm. And then my name is actually Ryan James. It's double-barreled.
Okay.
So my mum named me after my grandfather, because my grandfather's name is James.
Yeah.
And then it's like a family name as well. So then I ended up being Ryan James, double-barreled, and then with my last name. So my parents think it's really cool. I think it's really cool until I'm trying to fill out passport forms, visa forms.
Yeah. My name is 26 letters.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3. What's the meaning of your Korean name and your English name?
Oh, okay.
So do you have a Korean name?
I do have a Korean name.
What's your Korean name?
My Korean name is Ko So-an.
Ko So-an?
Yeah, so like basically it came from my Chinese name. So when I lived in China, I had Korean classmates and we had Chinese names.
Yeah.
And then I didn't know anything really about Korean language.
Yep.
And what they did one day was we were all sat around drinking and they looked at all of our characters and they started putting them into Korean and then they gave us all our Korean names. I mean, mine's pretty similar because all of the sounds were pretty similar. But so actually loads of my Korean friends now only call me Soan.
Okay.
So that's quite cute. Or if I'm like at work and no one wants to say Ryan, they'll be like Soan, 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 Soan.
And what does Ryan mean?
I think it means little king.
A little king?
I'm pretty sure. Because there was like a big obsession when we were in like year 8 of looking up what your name meant.
Yeah.
What about you?
My Korean name, Korean's just, I picked one, but I never use it because I just picked a movie character name, which was Oh Dae-soo, which is the character from Old Boy.
Yeah.
But my Koreans just actually call me Jeppy.
Jeppy. Oh, that's so cute.
Jeppy. Or because I got that because actually I had a Korean friend and she didn't speak English very well, but she was fluent in French. Okay. So she just called me Jeppy, Jeppy, Jeppy. Oh. Because that's my friend, that's how the French would say the spelling of my name. So like Jeppy became Jeppy.
Oh, so that's so cute though. It's so much cuter.
And then my English name, Jeffrey, so it's actually the origin is from Germany, Godfrey, which means God's land.
God's land.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting though.
Number 4. Can you read?
Have you ever been gaslighted in the name of a compliment?
Have I ever been gaslighted in the name of a compliment? Well, I don't think I have.
You've never been gaslighted?
In the name of a compliment?
How does one get gaslighted in the name of a compliment?
Yeah. Like, I've been gaslit a few times.
Same.
Yeah, it's just like, I never did that. Why would you say I did that?
Yeah.
So it's like, especially like when I was like dating too, my girlfriend would always gaslight me.
Oh God, that's awful.
Because, well, she would like say, she would be having a bad day and then I would say something and then she would say like, "Oh, you ruined my day." I'm like, "Going, you were having a ruined day." I didn't do anything wrong. Like, going, "Where's my food?" She would get home from work and I just go, "Where's my dinner?" And like, "What?" And like, going, "You ruined my day not having my dinner. You always do this to me." And she's just relieving like stress out on me.
Oh God, that's awful. I'm so sorry about that.
Nah. But in the name of a compliment, I don't think so.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either.
Do you have an anecdote about being gaslit?
Yeah, all the time. Things like when I was in school, my friends, well, former friends, would say things like, I'd say, "Oh, what happened the other day? Like someone said you said this." I never said this. Why would you say that I said this? I think it's actually probably you making something up. And I was like, "No, I'm pretty sure that you said that." And like, there's been several people to confirm it. And no, we didn't say that. But like, now that you're thinking about it, don't you think that it rings kind of true though? And it's like,
oh my God, yeah.
And I was like, no, I wasn't thinking it actually, and I don't particularly care.
Yeah, even the term gaslighting is relatively new, and
exactly.
People didn't realize this was happening. Like, number 5, what are some really unusual names you've heard?
Oh, I've got so many. I worked in a Montessori nursery with very, very wealthy parents and very, very wealthy children. Okay. So one of my favourite little girls was called Ottilie. Ottilie. Okay. I don't know where her parents were from. I think maybe her father was Swedish or Norwegian. Anyway, she was lovely. It was just, her name was Ottilie, and then her little sister's name was Clementine. They were gorgeous, gorgeous girls, but it was just so strange that, like, that was their name. But there's, like, in the area I kind of live in London, there's so many families like that. So there's, like, kind of people named after countries and gemstones. And my dad seems to have this obsession with this boy that lives on our road that has a really weird name in his eyes. Is it called Tarquin?
Okay. And
my dad's like, every time he looks at me, he's like, "Don't name your child anything weird like that." And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, like, I can't think of like a childhood, someone in my childhood had a strange name. Like I went to Catholic school, so everyone
everyone had biblical names.
Everyone's like a James or a John or a Paul or Peter. So, but then I guess like I do have like a series like girls I dated back in Canada. I've dated a May, a June, an August. I've dated a summer. I've dated in a November even. Yeah.
You can make a song about it.
So yeah, I have some girls. I've dated some girls with like their names are like months,
the year round, a whole 365. Yeah. Can you name some people you admire and why?
Well, so I love comedy, right? Mm-hmm. So I like a lot of comedians and I like their style, so I admire them. So I got like one of my I would say like the GOAT, the greatest of all time, living one, is Dave Attell.
Okay, you like Dave Attell?
Yeah, but yeah, like he's a New York comic, but he's probably like he's able to make everyone laugh with just his style, as well as like he even like people like try to model themselves in New York. Comics model themselves after his delivery, his style too.
Oh, that's quite interesting.
So I guess that would be like Dave Attell.
I think someone that I admire like a celebrity is it's a British singer called Kate Bush.
Okay.
And actually one of her songs got really popular because of Stranger Things, running up that hill. And I've been obsessed with Kate Bush since I was about 12.
Okay.
It was really weird.
I love that. I didn't even know that she sung that song. I first got introduced to that song from Placebo.
Yeah.
And then I thought, like, why is Stranger Things singing the Placebo song?
But it was the original.
But the original was Kate Bush.
Yeah, that's like I mean, it was probably one of the things I got bullied about in school. Yeah. But that was like she was my favorite singer, and I used to do everything around her. I was like, I love this song. Okay,
number 7. What do you think of parents who make up unique names for their children?
Think of the child.
Yeah.
Please think of the child.
Yeah. Like you have to like think of the child because they're like you have to look at like if
it's their life.
Their life, they're gonna rhyme with something. That name might rhyme with something, as well as
be realistic. Let's be real now.
Yeah.
Give them a name.
Yeah.
I mean, my sister's given their children such weird names. I can't actually say them. Like,
okay.
As in, I can't say them because I can't pronounce some of them.
Oh, really? Like Gwyneth Paltrow, she named like her first child Apple. Like that's ridiculous.
Good for her.
Yeah.
I'm glad she has money.
Okay. Oh, here's an interesting one. Can you read number 8?
What was your nickname when you went to school?
Oh, I had like so many names because my name is not spelled the common way of Jeff. It's spelled Geoff. So people like read it phonetically. So Joff, Geoff. In high school, and now when I go back, like one of my high school nicknames was Shaggy, which is ironic because I have no hair now. But in high school, I got that name actually from my hockey team because actually I had long hair, and when I put on my hockey helmet, it would I would bristle out almost like a cactus. So that's what they called me, Shaggy.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Nicknames when I went to school. Lots of people called me Rye.
Yeah.
Which and then we used to have MSN Messenger.
Okay, yeah.
So whatever our screen names were on there, lots of people call me RJ because instead of Ryan James.
Yeah.
And then one thing, I mean, it's not a nickname of school, but like when I was outside of school, I'm the youngest in my family until my like nieces and nephews. So I was just baby for a very long time.
Okay.
So it was really weird, like going to school and not being called baby. Mm-hmm. And also because I'm the only boy, so it was just son or baby. And I was like, what do you mean my name is Ryan James?
All right. Number 9. What are some of the most common names for boys or girls in your country?
I don't even think there are any now because people try and do that making up thing, like making such unique names. There's resurgences of names sometimes, like things for like Reese, and I think Reese was one. Jack is always popular in the West.
Yeah, like there's like the baby name book too.
Yeah, and websites you can do like whole roulette wheels, randomizer.
Yeah, but I think like for men in Canada, because it's because a lot of people are Catholic, or a Christian. There's a lot of biblical names that are popular.
Adam.
Yeah. Then for girls, like Ashley is common.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
I actually was reading now there, because of the whole like woke culture and like like in the last 2 years there's been a drastic drop in the name girls being named Karen. the name,
such a Karen.
It's equivalent to actually naming your child Hitler.
Oh God.
Or Adolf. Yeah, it's like no one wants to name their daughter Karen because of
just in
the
case she's awful.
Like, yeah.
Are you happy with your name? Question 10. And if not, why?
I am. Yeah, I like my name. It's unique.
I think it's really unique. Yeah.
One of my pet peeves, though, my surname is Gadet.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's all like, also it's a French name. So there's the French pronunciation, and so it's Godet. So it's like a little bit of a trigger when people say "got it" or "good day," like "Oh, your friend, good day, mate." I'm like, so it's.
Yeah, that was really funny. I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah. So like I always just like twitch a little bit when I'm like chatting to people and they're going, "Okay, got it." I'm like, that's actually my family name. Got it.
Oops, sorry.
All right. Oh, sorry about that, guys. How about your name, Ryan James?
I'm really happy with my name. Like, I really like it. It's very unique, even though it's two normal names. Then my last name is Gall, which is also French, but also like a thing in the body. Yeah. But no one ever seems to know how to pronounce it. Like I've had science teachers being like, Ryan James Gall. Got it. And I'm like, Gall.
Yeah. Because we're living in Korea, because of my untraditional spelling, I do have like on my health insurance, the person that registered me wrote it phonetically, so it's Giopori. So that's a little that bugs me a little bit.
I just always tell everyone my name is Ryan, like Kakao friends, and I do it all.
Yeah. Oh, like the lion.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's our questions about names. I hope you liked it. If you have further questions about culcom, you can visit them on their website at culcom.co.ar. I've been Jeff.
I've been Ryan.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.